What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. I'm Craig. Make sure you guys start out by smashing that thumbs up, sharing the video, and we're going to talk about the targets we talked about yesterday, where we're at now. I know everybody's getting very excited, but in reality, guys, if you look at the bigger picture, we have, for 7 months, we have made nothing but lower highs and lower lows, and I believe this is still going to continue, and I'm going to show you what I'm looking at right now. I'll show you what areas to watch for if we do get another pump up. As we've talked about many times on the channel, if this is a distribution, a Wyckoff distribution, the possibility of going to 75 to 85,000 is possible, but until we break the high, that we have to look for more downside, right? Because we've made higher lows, or I'm sorry, lower highs and lower lows. Gets confusing sometimes when you're talking to the camera by yourself. But anyways, you guys know what I'm saying. So we had this short zone that we put out here back in May, right? Every time we hit this would be a good opportunity to short. And if you did so, you're doing great. So here's what I talked about yesterday. We were looking at this as a possible ABC, right? We had that target of 66.4 range. We did hit that, but I had said if it broke, then we would look at this as the ABC up to that 68.5 range, which we could still get up to this range, right? If we do, I look for a massive rejection, but the main trend line to watch is right here off these wicks off the top, and that gets you to about 69.1, right in that range. If you break above there, hold support, then you could be looking to break that high. But again, as we talked about, I think it would be the 75 to, it would probably just barely break this, so 75 to 85,000 range to be a wick-off distribution pattern and continuation of the downside. Now, that's the bullish case, in my opinion, right? Remember, none of this is financial advice. Before we go into the details here, if you guys are interested in trading, check out Prime XBT. They are a sponsor of the channel. Great exchange. You can trade Forex, gold, silver, crypto, oil, everything all from one exchange, and you can use your Bitcoin to trade against that. And by using my link down below, you can get up to a $7,000 bonus, 25% off your trading fees, and make sure you follow me on Twitter. I do put out promo codes. So if you go down, you sign up, set up an account using my link, you don't have to deposit any money, of course, unless you want to get your bonus. But I do post on Twitter every now and then. I put on promo codes with a series of letters and numbers. It'll put $200 in your account. The first one to get it gets to use it. I usually put one or two out at a time. But once you put that in, you can trade it and keep your profits and withdraw your profits. But you cannot withdraw the initial 200. Just so you guys know how that works. But anyways, so if we take a look at what happened here, right? Let's go into the smaller time frame. You got a big fake out wick here. So we had our Fibonacci extensions from the low to the high to the low, right? And that's where we looked for ABC here, which was at 66.6 range. But we did get a wake up to the 1.27 fib. That is a great rejection area. Now, if we open and close a candle, pay attention, below the 65-229 range, which is the 8 EMA here, chances are we continue down, and that was it. But if we can hold above this 8 EMA, there's still a chance to get up to this C range, right, which is 68.5. If that happens, that's where I look for a rejection. And again, unless we break this trend line and get out of this red zone, we are still making nothing. But let me show you. Let's look at our chart here. We're getting lower highs and lower lows. This candle has not closed yet. We are in the middle of the month. We'll see what happens there. But nevertheless, guys, you know what my big picture looks like, and it looks like this. We have a lot more downside coming, in my opinion. And I know everybody thinks the stock markets are going to pump till election. That's possible. But if you look, the stock markets have been pumping since Bitcoin has been dumping this whole time, right? And yes, it's not a huge dump, but it is just ranging while the stock market is flying up. If if the stock market's flying up, don't you think Bitcoin should be flying up? You got to pay attention here to what's going on. So, what happens when the stock market dumps, which it will, in my opinion, and it's going to happen very, very soon, and it's going to be very, very hard. I've showed you guys what that looks like right here. I do believe we're going to repeat this. If the stock market continues to pump, we could see as high as this 44,490. Is that worth trying to catch for the upside? Not in my opinion. You do what you got to do. But what I'm looking for is this huge opportunity coming down in these ranges. It may not even go that far. It could only go 50%, but that still gets you to about a 22,000 point Dow Jones, right? And these are opportunities of a lifetime. They dump pretty quick. Like over here, it took, I think, let's see, from 29 to 32. So about a 3-year dump here. Once that dump ended, it took 40 years to get back to the all-time high. Not saying it has to happen that rough this time, but it's very possible. If you just take a look at what's going on in the world, there are crazy people out there. The news is crazy. Everything is crazy. We live in some crazy ass times right now. I want you guys to be careful because I do believe this is what's coming. A lot of people have told me you need to quit talking about it. It's not happening. Guys, it really doesn't matter. It really does not matter what you're doing in these areas, right? Hopefully you're gaining money, but this is where the opportunity lies to get in when this crashes. I do believe it's going to come, and I'm not going to sit here and lie just to get views. I'm telling you the truth, what I really believe. Unlike many people out there, they just say whatever they got to say for the views, right? Bitcoin's going up, they start screaming 100,000. Bitcoin goes down, then they start being bearish. The big picture, guys. Keep focused on the big picture if you want to succeed in all of this, right? Just make sure you have a plan. If you are trading, use stop losses. I've showed you guys the routine or the method to trade in Bitcoin using your Bitcoin and to short, right? Get more Bitcoin while it's coming down. Put some stops in profit, and when it goes back up, then you get Bitcoin gains in value. A lot of people don't understand that. I'm going to make a video here soon about that for people to understand why I love shorting, why it works, and why a lot of people think when you short and it goes back up, they don't understand you already took profit. So anyways, much love to you guys. Make sure you guys smash that like, share the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will keep you updated. Again, going to try to do 3 to 5 videos a week like I used to. Getting back in the groove, slowly but surely. Much love, guys. See you in the next one.